Once upon a time, there was nothing, and it lived in eternity.
No, we cannot start this tale like that.
Why?
Because in eternity there is neither past nor present
Okay,
nor future.
one nothing lives in eternity.
Could nothing be one?
Probably it could not be one.
There are no things in eternity because everything is united in nothing. Everything that is shapeless, tasteless, colorless, smellless, just like music.
So in the beginning was the Word.
No, only knowledge.
That is information, zeros and ones.
Yes, information that has to be felt, carried away by mind, turned into energy, then exploded into a word of Confucius,
Or Aristotle,
Stavelli,
or
or
Kant,
Avicenna,
or
or
Schopenhauer,
Bach,
or
or
Einstein.
Chopin,
Shakespeare.
or Mozart, or Einstein.
And there was the Word.
As knowledge turned into thought,
So the nothing knows everything, and it lives eternally.
I know that I know nothing.
so in eternity there are no questions, there are just answers.
That is why eternity is muted.
Eternity is not mute. There is just a silence. Everything boils in nothing.
As in life when it is in full swing.
And the knowledge that has transformed itself into an idea raises question, does not
And
it?
the questions make noise.
The noise of silence.
As cages 4 and 33.
It boils until it explodes.
And destroys itself.
You cannot destroy eternity. There is a warehouse of knowledge there. It is a workshop used to transform information into energy needed to create the worlds. Every life is one explosion, information concentrated in energy that eternity gives birth to. And every death is information depleted of energy and returned to eternity, a piece of knowledge. Because everything is in constant motion. The noise rises,
And they heard the voice of,
explodes and lights up.
and then there was light.
Knowledge, transformed from exploded silence into thought, is the light.
And questions and things arise.
And when it explodes, the universe lights up as a hologram. Everything becomes visible, and the matter of the universe is born. The matter is the endless kaleidoscope of the questions. How, why, where, what for? The question creates a whirlpool. It is a tool for attracting information to the mind. As soon as it receives an answer, it explodes into energy, and another world is created. And in eternity, a hole appears in that place.
Are they black holes?
And gravity.
This is how holes appear, the gates of the worlds.
And gravity.
In eternity, all the gates are accompanied by an unbridled longing for an answer, which creates a whirlwind of desire to understand, a space that expands from the questions asked and radiates gravitational waves to create answering radars or time cascades.
That is how spaces and times are born, is it?
Flesh and blood of the world.
Yes, our worlds, or the worlds of others, are created, bounded by the beginning and the end.
These are parallel worlds with various designs.
Yes, with design, or with various dimensions to make the energy visible. In one of them there is our life, with endless questions and mind-boggling answers.
Everything is futile for eternity.
So for us, it is endless pursuit of the wind.
Our minds, turned into questions and sent as ambassadors, wander in eternity and seek answers. And if they sometimes penetrate the library of the universe, they receive answers and return to the vanity of human wishes.
Ecclesiastes found an answer, did not it?
Everything is futile in the pursuit of the
And
wind.
Samuel Johnson also did.
Find. That is why the spies of eternity told him, "You will seek me and find me."
The spies? Who are they?
Wandering information waves, and eternity is an ocean created from these waves.
Or the ocean informations that we call nothing, isn't it?
Everything is nothing until the wandering waves roar, collide with each other, and explode as an idea.
When they explode, they create worlds. And because of many questions, other worlds are born in our world. And then,
For example, does the piano have a world?
The piano is the world itself. Every implemented idea is a materialized answer to the question of eternity in the world, which leaves its black hole in eternity, only to return when its apocalypse comes. So every materialized idea picks up its own wave of gravity and waits for the moment when this wave of life ends and the time of the apocalypse comes, or the wave stops and its time expires. The idea depleted of energy returns to eternity in the form of information.
when there are no more questions left, we join nothing. Okay?
Or when the matter has no longer the desire to ask a question.
Universes live from explosion to explosion, so the fear of the apocalypse constantly haunts us. We assure ourselves that this is the end of our universe, although each visible part of the universe is a separate universe with its own apocalypse that constantly awaits the end of the gravitational wave.
Where does the idea come from?
It arises by itself, spontaneously. Eternity is an ocean of information waves, the signals of which wander without destination. Sometimes they collide with each other and then continue their ways again. But if they collapse and get jammed, they fuse into energy and explode as a hologram. It is this combination of these informations that determines the shape of the hologram and the visibility of the idea.
Like a piano?
რომელიც შენს ნერვიულ სისტემას ებრძვის, ცდილობს პანიკური შეტევის იმიტაციას. სულ ეს იყო კორონა?